Sugoi!
You know what? The seamless like transitions between the past and present. I wonder if it's done like that, like with no build up, because Frieren, it doesn't feel that long ago.
Oh, that's a good point.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the first, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
And it's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. We are here with the first weekly release episode of Frieren, this time episode 5.
So, first thing I want to say, the first 3 episodes we recorded on the first day, fire. I kept saying it throughout each reaction. Very unique, different type of story. Starting out from an epilogue, like that's a completely different. We defeat the demon king.
Get him out of here.
And now our journey's end. No pun intended, but fire. Yeah, you can take it away. That's all I really had to say.
No, that's okay. Yeah, so episode 4, we get a look into Frieren's backstory, or at least a portion of it. She was the pupil of the legendary mage Flamboyant, and she told her, hey, you better appreciate these humans in your lives while you still have them, or otherwise you're going to come to regret it one day. And we come to find out that that person for her is Himmel. Who isn't Himmel? Himmel's the linchpin of this story. And she truly. And she realizes, like, hey, that relationship that I have, it's never going to come back. I'm never going to have another interaction with them. But wait! Aizen, the dwarf, comes back into her life, and they search for the legendary tomb of Flam. And she reveals in said tomb that there is a land of the dead, or heaven as they call it, where you can converse with the dead. Not necessarily bring them back to life, but at least you can have a conversation with those that have passed away. And now Frieren and Fern are now embarking on their own 10-year adventure to go have a conversation with Himmel and maybe Hater as well once they get there.
Yeah, that's another journey. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see if Frieren can not necessarily relate in time, because she technically can't. But I was saying before we started recording that if moments are like really special to her, and those moments, those few seconds, minutes, whatever it is, a day can probably equate to like 100 years, you know, depending on what it is. So I think that's the mindset she has to try to tap into, because obviously she can't relate to like Fern or any other humans when it comes to like years, because we seen it when they were looking for the the blue weed
blue
flower
moon
thing.
Weed. Yep.
Blue moon weed. When they were looking for that, it took like 6 months or something like that, and they didn't find. So, you know, stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see how this journey for Frieren, Fern, and you know who they meet and whatnot. So I'm excited to get into this episode as well. So if you will.
Okay, guys. So without any further delay, let's get into episode 5 of Frieren right about now. Oh, I love how they edited that. Ori ori. Who were they fighting?
Right, you about to be 26 by the end of this one. Which would be around their age when they started. I would assume so. Well, I guess Himmel around his age.
I actually don't know how old Himmel was when they started.
I assume he's like 20 something. He's head cannon.
I mean, he's got to be 15, right? That's the Shonen MC. So? That's the Shonen MC age.
I mean, he ain't the MC, but
he was the MC of that story.
Yeah, he would have been. That's kind of interesting. He would have been the MC of that. What would you think if they end up doing like a prequel?
Okay, so I will tell you straight up, I have not gotten into any manga content to where they show that fight. So I would absolutely love that, because that'd be brand new content for me. A movie would be fire.
Ah, that would be fire. You can definitely do that in a movie format. I mean, shit, these first 4 episodes felt like a movie. Kind of was.
I mean, just look at this recap.
Every time she goes away.
How do you know when's the last goodbye?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
Exactly.
That's cool.
I say no, Frieren was bored. She was turning sweet grapes into sour grapes. Like, what kind of magic? She was really just collecting any kind of
shout
spell,
out to Sherm.
potion,
He was
anything.
telling me that the reason why she was looking for that spell was because that was Aizen's favorite dessert. So I didn't remember that she went looking for it, but apparently she found it, so it's pretty cool. Ah, yes!
Is that Flame's descendant? No. Nah,
Same hair color.
Reddish. I am also interested to see, like, what kind of enemies they'll have. Probably that right there, that girl right there.
I know who she
Matter
is,
of fact,
but
was
I'm
her
not
ears
telling.
pointy? Am I tripping, or was her ears pointy too? Like an elf?
I didn't see it.
She was a little smaller too, though. So she might be an evil elf.
That's sizest.
Oh, boy.
Oh no! That means she's gonna do it! Oh, you didn't think about that.
I'm going to haunt you.
And I have read the first 7 volumes, guys, but it's been, like, probably over a year since I've touched this series. So I don't remember, like, a lot of the intricacies between this and the next major event.
Oh no, now that I thought about it. Don't say 180 years after the death of him or some shit. It's gonna kill me.
I got nothing.
Undead?
Oh! Little spoiler for what we have coming up next.
Stay tuned. Flame.
Flame.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was Frieren, I'd be trying to take some drugs that slow down my brain. Some magic.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Take some
Am I
magical
immortal?
shrooms
I'm
or
gonna do
something.
drugs.
Be on some Mayori shit.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Imagine elves are like the final result of his testing.
Wow.
Easier said than done. Exactly.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. I don't like the sound of that, man. Like, that is one thing that I just don't like, to hear people have like experience in like movies, shows, anything. Uh-oh. Do it. Fern, don't stop.
It's good to see you again.
Aw,
How would you know that? What?
right.
Oh, and it goes back to the earlier conversation.
That's wild. Yeah.
That's the connection. Only he would know that.
Mhm. That's wild.
Oh,
This magic shit is different.
I keep telling you, man.
In this world, it's different. Shit. At this point, I'm thinking magic is like the that's the it shit in this series. It's like magic or nothing. Oh. That's another thought. I wonder if there's anybody else in her life other than Flame or Flame.
Mm-hmm.
And of
We're gonna
course
have to
him
decide
right
on one or
before
the
him.
other.
Yep. Him was really just different. Like,
Environmental damage.
yeah. Ooh.
Oh. Pop off.
Damn. Mo. I really just like how they just be blasting shit like instant. It really show how powerful they are, especially Frieren.
Oh, that's a perfect way to end that interaction.
Next, you know, the real hater, if you start speaking to him, he don't remember the conversation, and
I mean, he was, I don't know, super old.
nah, I don't want to even think of him forgetting it. Unless it's like a funny type Like, oh, I did
Yes.
say that.
あれ探していたやつなんだよね。相変わらず
Frieren.
Sitting there.
Not the time. That is a dragon.
高恐竜。
Solar
こいつは
dragon.
冒険者を何人も食っている。どちらにせよ仕留めておいた方が
Take it as a pet, man.
すぐに
Nah, y'all can levitate, y'all
気を
good.
つけて
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have to use mana all the time.
It's true. Frieren, she got it like that. You know what I'm saying? She got it.
Unaffected.
That didn't do anything.
It woke it up.
竜は硬いね。仕方がない
What?
Once we got strong dragons, because for some reason dragons end up not being that crazy sometimes in series.
Run! Fucking run!
ようやくま
Her ear poking out in the tree.
She's like Chopper behind the tree. Like, we can see you!
死ぬかと思いました。あの魔導書にはどのような魔法が記されているのですか？
Mappa, take notes. Take notes,
服
man.
が透けて見える。
That was a good distance.
フリー
That was like as close as you could do it.
Yes.
集めていますね。
3年ほど
I don't trust this old lady.
あの竜が
That dragon is a dragon for real. That's a dragon. Oh,
そんな時に現れた
Watashi ga kita!
okay.
方は竜を前にしても一歩も引かず長い睨み合いの末に竜は我々は竜に襲
So
われ
Frieren, you gonna build a team of Avengers under you? You on your Nick Fury shit?
He's on phase 4.
してもらえれば
And his name is Stark? Wow, perfect.
いいけど。
でも戦士なんてろくなもんじゃねえぞ。
Oh, I know this VA too. Who is
Now,
this?
but I'm trying to figure out, but I have no idea.
お前らが
I still can't believe Himmel was Bakugo.
あまり刺激される
Me neither. I rewatched it and I like barely was able to hear it
竜っ
on
てのはお前ら
like
が
two
思っている以
scenes.
上に恐ろしい存在だ。この額の傷も暗黒竜と戦った時に
そんな
That's a
大層
scar?
な
I
傷
thought that
じゃ
was a
ないで
shadow.
しょ。
Damn!
師匠の
Scarce shaming?
ものだ。
魔法使い
Scar
フリ
shit
ー
is crazy. Oh, you're her.
Nani?
Oh.
ばあちゃん。おお。すごいすごい。
Sugoi!
そうだね。
You know what? The seamless like transitions between the past and present. I wonder if it's done like that, like with no build up, because Frieren it doesn't feel that long ago.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because usually when you see flashbacks, they always like I don't know pan to the sky slowly or turn from black to the next scene,
Mm-hmm.
but it always just happens so seamless.
I know who this is! Shigaraki!
Really?
I think so. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if I'm wrong.
If so, they really say, yeah, let's get the MHA cast in this thing. Man. Who's next?
ゼロだよ。助けてくれよフリーレン。俺だって最初立ち向かったんだよ。でも怖くて一歩も動けなかったんだよ。あいつ家を野菜みたいに輪切りにしちまうんだぜ。
For real. God damn.
戦っていいような相手じゃねえよ。竜の気まぐれで助かったと思ったよ。
Damn.
The hero!
なぜかその後村の人たち
And here I thought you was
Fraud!
messing them up.
He's a fraud!
新しい必殺技見せてよ。
Killer move.
Hey man, I ain't asked for all this, man.
じゃないんだよ。
フリーレン様、こいつはダメです。他は
Fern,
Their
you should know, if
dynamic
you
is
have
so
distinctive
fun.
colored hair, you are an important character. He can tag along. Was it you, boy? Or was it Asen? Or was it somebody else?
I think she knows.
Speaking of which, and this is off topic, but I wonder if Himmel's sword is like something really unique because we see it in the opening too. And then when he got buried, it felt like there was like a little emphasis on the sword on him. On his body.
That I honestly do not know the answer to, but I would think yes.
Like, he seemed like he has some kind of Excalibur type of deal going on with the sword.
Of course, he's the hero.
He is Artorias, King Arthur.
Lucius Artorius Castius! Man, imagine if we reacted to that scene while on the channel.
Oh my god, bro. That would have...
I'd have been freaking out even more than any of the other Season 2 reactions.
I want to hear Frieren raise her voice and get mad or animated.
She's very
I thought that'd be
even
scary.
keel.
That would be hella scary. Like, imagine her getting, like...
No.
Say, like, Fern did something wrong. I want to see her, like...
It's like angry All Might. Like, no, I don't want that in my life.
I do. I need it.
No, I don't.
That.
I wouldn't want to experience it. I'd like to watch it in the show, though. Oh, that hits.
Makes sense. See, damn, I was a fraud at one point. Nah, I got my credit up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, doing it for this kid. And also, I'm gonna give this kid to you as well.
God!
Damn. Okay. What the axe talking about? God
The
damn.
sound design!
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm that dragon, I'm not touching this kid.
Ooh, is that like lava?
Cinders!
Magma? That
The
shit
After
eat it
Effect glow.
Yeah. Mm.
Talk about
Oh no, I
legendary
had
weapons.
a feeling.
Oh,
I had a feeling, bro.
no.
When we seen the axe, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's about it.
And now we have to
Let's see
wait
if I know
a
something
week
new.
for each new episode.
I know, right? I almost feel like I'm like, okay, we ready for the next one?
Yep.
Hey, look like his hair.
Bingo, bango.
Ah, okay. Was that the tree?
Yep, the large
Oh,
tree where they found the tomb.
Okay. Nice. Oh, I didn't. Whoa, I'm starting to realize stuff now.
Yes, there is so
I
much
seen-
in
was
here.
That Qual? Now I'm starting to see it more.
I'm telling you, man, this ED is fantastic. Whew.
I never talked during his ED. That just goes to show this is a really good ED. It's fire, man. So Stark, a new apprentice that Aizen has given Frieren, because obviously, I mean, at this point, he's like, man, you're gonna be around here for a long time, so we got to give you something. Give you good moments, give you some, more people you can use on your journey. That's crazy. I wonder if we will get to a point where this is Frieren's story, so I wouldn't want to see these characters get old, but I mean, it might happen at some point.
I feel like it is very much in the cards for it to happen, but I definitely want this to be more fleshed out than obviously the intermittent flashes of the previous group that she had. And another thing, because I don't know the answer to this, even despite reading the 7 volumes, I pointed out that there's a direct connection between Hader and Fern, and a direct connection between Aizen and Stark. So, did Himmel have an apprentice? Are we going to see that sword come back? I don't know the answer to that, but I would love to see it. And I can think of even some like cool twist on that to where maybe, say, for example, it was one of the demons that maybe, like, say, the son of the demon lord got defeated and it's like, now I'm finally free of my father and I'm going to take up the sword after my hero, the hero. That'd be pretty cool. This all headcanon. I have not been spoiled on the manga, guys, so what I've read, that's just pure speculation on my point, but it's just a cool little thought that I had in my mind.
It makes sense, though. Because, like, I was going to ask that during the episode, but I was like, well, I would have felt like we would have already seen the apprentice, because he died around, 28 years ago?
Yes.
But that don't really mean nothing. I mean,
not to demons.
It could just be another adult, Don't have to be a kid, necessarily.
Oh,
but
that'd be an even cooler twist.
Yeah. But also, though, I was like, well, since Himmel, like, he comes up so often, maybe he's so much him that he don't need to actually give you somebody else alongside your journey. All his moments alone equate to all of that new moments you can get with other people.
That's true.
He can literally provide from you in the past, while everybody else is like, oh, I can give you somebody in the present day.
I mean, with the way that he's written and the connections that have already been formed through Frieren, everything that happens in her life is connected back to Himmel. Like Aizen was saying earlier, like that 1/100th of your life impacted you so drastically that you almost seem like a different person.
What other characters have we seen from other series is like him? I would say what, Thor's probably from Vinland.
To have
That's
that
all
like
I can really think about.
I made a joke about All Might earlier, like maybe All Might, but I feel like Thor's is a better comparison because Thor's, spoiler alert, he does die, in the beginning of the prologue, and his impact is felt throughout the years thereafter.
Yeah.
All Might's kind of like a loose comparison, but honestly, Thor's is probably the best that I can think of off the top of my head.
To be quite honest, those kind of characters are like really rare, but I think objectively speaking, those are really well written characters because they're not in the present time. I feel like when you have characters in the present time, obviously you can do so much more with them because they have growth, they have a lot of stuff. But like if you're just in the past and you're just a memory to somebody, like in real life, if you can bring like a real life type of experience from like how we interact with people from, and then people that we know of from the past, and they still have, you know, impact on you in the present time, those kind of characters, that's a skill to write those kind of characters. Like,
they are difficult to write, but if you can pull that off, it is like a slam dunk in the making.
And like I said, I think objectively they're just great. Like if somebody hated on them, I'm like, okay, that's some nitpicking shit right there. Cause like how?
Yeah.
Fire episode though.
What do you think of our boy Stark? He had a pretty hot introduction.
No pun intended, or pun intended.
Pun intended.
Honestly, hey man, red hair, the axe with that. He split the
tectonic
the
slash,
mountain, and you see the little, I guess, magma, like I said, or like just the heat,
melted rock
residue. Yeah, I'm just excited to see him on the crew. You know, he's he. Hey man, all these characters so far. I mean, we're in the epilogue, and I know these Fern and him, they were younger, but like they already like level like 70. Cause what the hell? But I wonder, cause since Frieren has been training Fern, I wonder if she can kind of train Stark in a way by like maybe thinking about, cause Aizen, you know, I don't think he'll be here for that much longer, obviously.
That's a good point, and I do want to relate that back to two things. So one, Aizen was saying that he can no longer like pick up an axe, like his warrior days are over. So even though he's taught Stark everything that he knows, I don't feel like he can be an active participant in his warrior education. And another thing that you may or may not have noticed is Frieren kind of called his bluff, Stark's bluff, that is, when he was saying like, oh, I can't do it, I'm too cowardly. She was like, I'll see you tomorrow. And then immediately when they heard the strike, because she saw the cliff behind him, she was like, I know there's more to him than this like cowardly, I don't want to call it an act because he is scared, but there's some bravery in this coward, and those are scary individuals to face off against, because the strength that they get from courage, from protecting other people, this whole village that he's been protecting just by being there from the dragon, like whether it's luck or not, like either one, like they can still instill a great amount of strength in you. And Frieren immediately noticed that, and that's where you can see her experience as an adventurer, because she did not immediately just take like the first answer or the first response to heart. She looked a little bit more past it, both figuratively and physically speaking, with what was behind Stark.
Now we gotta wait every week, but hey, it's still nonetheless, I'm gonna be excited every Fridays or Saturdays whenever we record. I'm gonna be ready for it. So if you will, you can send us out.
All right, guys, so as Vontae likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Peace.
I'll edit that.